Hi guys, so I'm making this video again on the judge Marky Windham, and let me tell you that he is basically a judge for the criminal department. He's a judge for the criminal department, and I do not know why he was assigned to a civil department. That's his other pictures on Google. You can go and check. I do not understand. How can a criminal department judge understand the sensibility or have that psyche of a civil department judge? I do not understand that. Because in the criminal department, the criminals, they use profanity, they use bad words, they are the criminals are angry, and that I've also seen on the YouTube videos that lots of times they spit on the judges hold grudges against these litigants who are accused of any criminal activity. So I do not know what the Spring Street Courthouse was thinking before sending him to a civil court, because it's not just me who is having problem. It was lots of people who have problems from him. So let me explain you what is a vexatious litigant, okay? Vexatious litigant is a person who misuses the court, files cases again and again in the court, and overburden the court. Okay, in short, and you can go and look and Google yourself that what is the meaning of a vexatious litigant. Like if you're declined any kind of relief from the court, you are filing that motion again and again, and you are filing cases which has no merit. So the court declares you a vexatious litigant, and then you have to take the permission from the presiding judge. So the presiding judge is a person who oversees all the judges and all the administration of the court. So they will look at the complaint and they will decide whether they will grant your request to proceed with the complaint or not. And most of the cases, it's declined. Okay, so this was my first ever case in Los Angeles court. First ever case. So in first ever case, they usually give you a warning. Okay, they usually give you a warning. They don't assign you as a vexatious litigant. They do not declare you a vexatious litigant because this is a very, very serious charge. And I have written a letter to the Supreme Court regarding Marky Windham misusing his powers of being a judge. He has misused his powers of being a judge, and this is totally not acceptable. Okay, so let me show you the judicial directory here. So see, he's in Department 45 right now. You see that? So he's in Department 45, and the court is just it's next to the this Clara Shortridge Falls Criminal Justice. He's here right now. Okay. So when I filed the case and when I was heard on October 14th, he was in Department 26, where Cindy Panuco is presiding right now. So he was over there. But basically, he is a criminal department judge. He shouldn't have never ever given a judge position in a civil court. Never ever. I do not know why that happened. Anyways. So I'm showing you the vexatious litigant motion. It is originally 80 pages, but I'm only showing you 5 because we don't have so much time. So this was presented by Mr. Brainard. That was his old address. Okay, and you can see 5 cases has been presented, right? Douche Bank, then okay, Deutsche Bank, Discover Bank, Turo, then 22640 West Woodland, and then there's one more case which is Indus End. 5 cases are which he presented. Okay. So Mr. Marky Windham, the Judge Marky Windham, declared me a vexatious litigant on settled cases. Settled cases do not qualify for the vexatious litigant status. Here are you can see IndusInd Bank settled, Deutsche Bank settled, Turo settled, 2640 Woodland settled, Discover Bank was never filed. And if the case was never filed, they do not qualify for the vexatious litigant status. So, also let me tell you that before the hearing of October 14th, I settled this case with a third-party Venmo. Okay, here is my declaration, which was filed on October 1st. And after a settlement like this, the court loses the jurisdiction. They lose the jurisdiction on the matter. The only problem was I did not put the penalty of perjury line over here, and that was just a technical error because I was using Adobe PDF, and that the penalty of perjury line was in different like what do you call it? It was in a different format, and when I saved it, it actually disappeared. It was in a different font. Sorry, different font. So it like disappeared. It like that was just a technical error, but still, the judge was supposed to consider this. He was totally angry. Totally angry. He already decided in his mind to like declare me a vexatious litigant. Totally misuse of power. Totally misuse of power. I have complained about him to the judicial performance. I've also wrote a letter to the Supreme Court regarding this. And I have corrected this as well on March 15th. So I have corrected it and refiled it. And after that, the court should not file sanctions against me, and they should also overturn this vexatious litigant ruling. So here is the dismissal which I filed on October 1st after like filing this declaration that the case was settled with Venmo. And now you see, because the court lost jurisdiction at that point of time, there was no order signed. And Mr. Brainard also did not present any order to the court to sign. So this was generated in the month of March, between March and April, because on March 25th, I gave this address to the court. As I've told you in my previous video, Mr. Brainard, to protect himself from any kind of liability, hasn't put his information here. The case was filed against Kristen Leahy, and you can go and check the case number yourself. What is mentioned here? Kristen, it's Leherov, Kristen Leahy. What is this, guys? And my question is, why did you assign a criminal department judge to a civil department? Why? That's my question. Why? He is angry. He has no respect for litigants. And I do not know what he will be doing for people who are incarcerated when he's doing with the people who are outside and open, who are free. Just imagine backdating the order and then declaring a vexatious litigant, which is very, very serious. Very, very serious.